Hey there, everyone. Welcome to my Atlanta Falcons mock draft, folks. Yeah, it is time for me to do Atlanta next. The Falcons have been through a lot, trading Julio Jones last year to the Tennessee Titans, which unfortunately favored the Atlanta Falcons. And since Julio got released, why don't they give the second round picks back? Anyways, they also traded Matt Ryan over to Indianapolis Colts. Oh my word. But hey, they are working with Marcus Mariota, so let's just see where this Falcons mock draft goes. Well, it's simple. I have traded their 5th round pick over to the Baltimore Ravens for Nick Boyle. And yeah, I have to start working on player trades. And I figure Nick Boyle would be the perfect start for the Atlanta Falcons. Anyways, let's focus on their mock draft. With their first pick, I selected Garrett Wilson, wide receiver from Ohio State. They don't have Julio Jones. Calvin Ridley is suspended. And I figured Garrett Wilson would be a perfect wide receiver for the Falcons, folks. Oh my God. I know Drake London would still be on the board, but hey, Garrett Wilson would be a better fit for the Falcons. Next up, we have Jalen Biter, cornerback from Baylor. Sure, he could be a safety as well, but hey, once the safety's time is up, you could give Jalen the safety position, but for now, I have him as a cornerback for the Falcons, folks. Next up, I used their Tennessee Titans pick on Dylan Parham, offensive guard from Memphis. It makes perfect sense. It helps the offensive line. And it's a perfect Tennessee fit for the Falcons, considering the fact that he's from Memphis. Well, his college is from Memphis. Next up, I have the Falcons selecting Luke Fortner, center from Kentucky. Makes perfect sense. We need to build the Falcons' offensive line way up. Next up for the Falcons, this one is a sleeper. But I have the Falcons selecting Brian Robinson Jr., even though Cordell Patterson is secured. Folks, yeah. Why is that? Well, it's quite simple. I could see Falcons doing Cordell Patterson as the DeMarco Murray role and see Brian Robinson Jr. as the Derrick Henry role. Yeah. If the Falcons are going to copy the Titans, why not experiment with Brian Robinson Jr.? He could be the next Derrick Henry. Next up, I have Tariq Castro-Fields, cornerback from Penn State, as my next pick. Next up, Cordell Volson, offensive guard from North Dakota State. And finally, Dontrell Drummond, wide receiver from Mississippi. Anyways, that's my Atlanta Falcons mock draft, folks. I'll see you all when I bring even more breaking news.